Hello guys and gals, and we're back with another Pokemon coloring page thing with Crayola colored pencils, and I already have some colors picked out, and we'll go over why I have these colors out in a second. Okay, so I'm going to move the colored pencils over here. Okay, so last picture we did was also this does have tear out pages, by the way. The pages are perforated, which is kind of cool. Last week we did this one, which I think turned out pretty cool, really. So anyways, we're doing this one next, which is all the grass types in Gen 1, which is kind of cool. We'll put the pencils there. Okay, now first of all, we're going to start off here at the corner with Bellsprout, which is why we have black. We have brown, which I use. I'm picking mahogany. This is a light green. This is pink and yellow. We're gonna keep the yellow right now because we're gonna start off with it. How can I do this? Okay, I'm gonna hold this down with my thumb. Okay, well, let's see if I can get this. Okay. Actually, I have a better idea. I'll put the colored pencils up here so they can hold the paper in place for me. That's probably a good idea. So we're going to just go along this. This is all I need yellow for, I think. I will probably follow that up with another thing, but that's fine for now. Let's see. Pink. I'm using this shade of pink. I'm not sure what color this even is. What color are you? You're pink. Okay. It's just straight up plain pink. Oh. This is going to be kind of interesting, I guess. I don't know if this is showing up. I guess it is kind of. Maybe I should have used a darker pink, but I think that this is showing up. Yeah. It didn't show up very well, but it will show up. Anyways, the inside is black, so we're just going to put a few lines just like that. Okay. The eyes are also black. We're just going to basically touch them. There we go. And that just leaves mahogany, which is kind of like brown. There we go. And green for the leaves. Okay, that's one down. Okay, I guess next is Ivysaur. Okay, let me find a picture of Ivysaur in here. F, G, H. I'm all the way to K. So, okay. Iron hands. Iron things. Okay, Ivysaur. Okay. I'd be sore too if I had a big bulb on my back. Let's see. Need to find the colors for this. Looks like we'll need a dark green, a darker pink maybe, a red, and a dark blue. Okay, I can find those. And we have some colors here. For Ivysaur. This is, what color is this? Red. Okay, I have a darker blue here, a lighter blue. It's more of a blue-green, which I think will work fine. We have a darker pink. We have the black from earlier, and dark something. Oh, green. One of these is a dark green. Okay. So, okay. We have our colors right here. So anyways, let's start off with the bulb, I guess. We got a darker pink here. Maybe it's a lighter pink. I'm not sure. I might have to mix it with a little red just to make it really pop, but we'll see. Let's see. I'm just going to, I don't think it's a dark enough pink, but I think that it will work just fine. There we go. Okay. So, the bulb is going to be a lighter pink, which is going to be fine, I guess. But we really need the red for the eye. So, do that. There. We need black for the eye. The pupil of the eye, to be exact. Here we go. Dark green, because we want to do the little leafy things. Then then the rest of it. Okay, got it. So we're gonna get these leaves taken care of right here. We're gonna try and really put the color in to show up really nice. And so yeah, trying to keep the color consistent, which is easier said than done sometimes. But then we have this. Okay, he does have several leaves here, it looks like. So we'll just go through and get them all taken care of. Leave a little shading there on the leaves. There's also a sideways leaf right here. Okay, so that just leaves. We're going to do the spots first. The spots are dark. What I think this dark color right here ought to perfectly exemplify. Yeah, those are kind of a nice blue-green, teal kind of thing. So anyways, then we just go along here. And we're going to really put on the color here. Oh. Now the inside of the ear is the same color as the spots, so we'll just do that as well. And this is a light blue, so it should exemplify perfectly what we need for this picture. So we're going to just go through like this. We'll actually go over our work also. Our existing work, because we might as well. The light blue here isn't going to really affect anything really. We're going to make sure the fangs stay white though. I'm going to try and go along the contours here. Okay, careful. And we're going to go here, go around the fang. There we go. Okay, it's working out pretty nice. So, yeah, we're just going to stop that. We're going to do this. Be mindful of this. We're going to go gently around Bellsprout here. There we go. Okay, up next. Oh, we have Bulbasaur. Let's see. So I know some of the colors I'll need. Bulbasaur's a lot like Ivysaur, I would say. Okay. I'll get the reference picture out and get some more color. Okay, so we are back, and let's see. We have pink, red, and then the same colors of green that we used for Ivysaur. So actually, we used this light green on Bellsprout. So we're going to make the bulb that color. This is a forward-facing Bulbasaur, which is different from my reference pic, so this should be interesting. So we're just going to use this off color right here, this off color green. Just like this. That's all we really need the green for, is for the bulb. So we'll put the green back. Okay, it has an open mouth, so pink for the tongue. It does show up. There we go. I think that's all I need the pink for. Okay, and then red for several things. I think the inside of the mouth here should be slightly tinted red. So we do that. There. And also the eye, except the iris is white, not black. There. Okay, that just leaves these colors that we've used before. As always, we'll start off with this color, the really bold color for the splotches. And we have some forehead little splotches right here. Okay, and then all we have to do is apply the blue. I think I'll go back over here because we can basically concentrate the colors a little bit better. There we go. Okay, and we're just going to oh, I see. I missed one. Just have to just barely tap it right here because there's a splotch right there. Don't really see forward-facing Bulbasaur very often, so concessions must be made. There we go. And I think I need the light green again because I think this is part of the bulb. There. Okay, up next we have Execute, I guess. That's mostly pink with some yellow, I think. Execute, okay. We need Enamorous, Finian. Here we go. Light pink, actually. Looks like. Very simple design. Okay. So all we need is some pink. We'll use this light pink. And we kind of need the yellow here because one of the eggs is cracked. Okay. Next, we'll just use this yellow first. Oh, we also need black, which is fine. So anyway, we're gonna just first of all get the supposed egg yolk here colored. We also need an additional color. We need black, just for the inside of the shell here. There, just like that. So, stop that. Okay. As for the eyes don't really need to be colored, I guess. They don't really have very distinct pupils. So, let's just, okay, well, it's showing up, kind of. Okay, we're just going to do these one at a time. Kind of go with the contours here. It's hard for this pink to show up, which is just the only downside, really. There. I'm gonna go around the eye, go around the other eye, around the mouth. Okay. There we go. And then we have this guy right here. We're gonna get that taken care of. And then we just do this. Okay, that is execute. Okay, up next, let's do oddish. Okay, Oricorio. Nuzleaf. Let's move the page over. Oddish. Here we go. Kind of a purplish blue, it looks like. With green. Okay, I have mostly every shade of green known to man, so we should be able to figure this out. We'll go with well, I don't know. We'll go dark green. I know that's not copacetic, but we can do that. What shade of blue is this, though? It's kind of like a purple. It's a shade of blue I don't have yet, so I'm going to have to find it. So we have pink, red, green, and blue. Basically just standard colors. So we will start off with green. We're using a darker green than usual, but I think it's going to really set off the picture, which should be kind of cool. Wait. There. I need to make sure that... Okay. Not quite. Is it far enough? Okay, now it's far enough. The cardboard wasn't in far enough. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we'll put the green back. Next we will use, okay, red for the eyes. Basically, we just need to barely dab those. Okay. 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 Doesn't show up very well, but I did put color there. And we'll just color the feet. Oddish is primarily circles. There we go. Okay, let's lift this up a little bit. See who's next. Okay, looks like we have Vile Plume and Gloom. Okay. While we could use these tiny images here, I think that we'll actually find the actual ones. Let me do that real quick. Okay, I think we have everything we need here for Gloom. It doesn't have drool, so it's the drool-free version, I guess. But anyways, I'm going to use, for this color up here, it's looking like mahogany to me, and we're going to just use red for the other thing, even though it's kind of an orangish color. I have the red out already, so we might as well use it. We'll be using the same color blue that we did for Oddish. So anyways, let's go ahead and... I really like this mahogany color. I think it's really cool. So anyways, let's go ahead and basically be mindful. Yeah, this looks like to be the right color, because it's kind of a strange color. We're just going to go carefully here. Let's see. We'll go the middle is, oh wait, the middle's a different color too. Probably a yellow or something. I don't know. But this is kind of a top-down vial plume, so you see more of the middle section there. Okay, so we're going to be careful here, because there's lots of these little tiny, like, things, and they're, like, white, so that's fine. We'll just keep them like that. Okay, now middle, I think, is like this yellow color. Can you really tell? Yeah, it's kind of an orange, really. Actually, it looks like it's the same color as the little tendril things. Okay, so that tells me that it isn't yellow after all, it's red. So we're going to do it red. Kind of like this. There, and that is distinguished from the... oh, wait, we need red for something else. Okay, so... and that's distinguished from the other things around it. There we go. We have 2 more of these to do. And they get smaller, so it's less and less work, basically. This one was easy because there's only 2 spots on it. And then we have this. There we go. So there's that. I think that's all we need this color for, so we'll put it up there. Now, let's see. We'll do the little tentacle things. These things. I made them red. They should be a little bit, technically be more orange. But I think that it will work okay. So this is a Pokemon that's based off the corpse flower. A flower that stinks real bad, apparently. Don't know. It's a flower that smells of rotten meat because it uses its allure to, like, attract bugs. Okay, I'm going to say, okay, yeah. This is also part of the plant, I think. And then we have this. Okay, kind of like how that turned out. And now we have this color. We can do the rest with this. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the lips a really, really dark version of this color. So let's go ahead and do that first. Really double down on the color here with the cyanotic blue. And then we're going to do this. Can we go a little bit darker? Just like that. Okay. Next is Vileplume. Okay, I need to turn all the way to the V's for Vileplume, which is surprisingly easy. Oh, it's VW. Okay, Venusaur, Vileplume, Vikavolt, Vicodin. Okay, whoever thought up Vikavolt was probably on Vicodin or something. Okay, Vileplume. We have this thing. Okay, so we can use the same colors, basically. Okay, the middle. Okay, I see. I think that we'll probably use. It's probably not. Well, okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyways, let's see here. Looks like then it will be Tangela, then Execute, which is cute. So anyways, should we do the middle first? Okay, it's saying the middle is kind of like an orange color. I should probably find that. Also, we're gonna need some black. So we have the black right here. So we'll do that first. So we're just gonna go around it very carefully here. Go around it in black. Kind of like that. That looks good. But I do need an orange or a yellowish orange or something. And we have a yellow orange. So this should be just the color we need. Okay, it's the same color for both of these areas, so that's fine. Make sure that it is. Okay, I had to make sure that the thing was in place, the cardboard. And there we go. That's all we need that for. Okay, so I do think that we will stick with the colors that we were using before. I really like the mahogany for this. And we're going to keep the spots, just regular white. So, anyways, let's go ahead and see here. Wait. I see something. Okay, so this is turned... Okay, I need to use red for that. There. Good, okay. That looks fine. Oh. Wait a minute. I think this is part of it too. There we go. Okay. Now I think I'm ready. And we just go around. And we'll go segment by segment. It's just easier that way. Be easier if we could coat these in something. But I don't really, in all honesty, think that I can. Unless it may be white colored pencil. There we go. Now we just need to, we'll do this one next. There's not much to this one. There we go. That's more of the rich color that I was trying for, but it's really hard to get that color. But anyways, we are just going to... There we go. And we just have one more petal to do. And this one is covered in those little white spots. So we'll just have to go around them. Take the passing lane and go around them. There we go. Okay, that just leaves this blue color right here, which is just classified as just plain old blue. Not phthalo blue or whatever, but plain old blue. Okay. There we go. And Okay, what color is the eye? Okay. I see. Oops. There we go. I need red for the eye. There we go. Okay, so up next we have Tangela. If we're just going to go along this this path. So Tangela. I know we'll need black for that. Let's see. We're really close to T, so we might as well see. Ugh. Let's see. Tangela. I see Tinglu, Suicune, Swadloon. Sure, a lot of S Pokemon. Tangela. Okay, there it is. I think we have all the colors we need for this. Looks like we need red for the feet, blue for the spaghetti, and black for everything else. So we need red, blue, and black. Put the mahogany back. There we go. Just these three colors ought to be plenty. Plus, it's mainly obscured, so I don't even think we need the red. Wait, we do. Because the foot is right there. Oh, and maybe that is part of the foot, actually. So I was right. Pick that color, I guess. Okay, so anyways, we have... The other foot is obscured, but... we are going to... do that. I can't see the other foot, so... I guess now... okay, the only part that's actually black is around the eyes. And the inside. So, we'll just do that. Go carefully around the eyes. Just like this. There we go. Just like that. And now we just need blue for everything else. Alla pasta. Okay, so let's start here, because this is the uppermost part of the picture. And we have this. We're going to have to guess which is pasta and which isn't. I guess there's no real right or wrong way, because this could be pasta too. Yeah, I think it is. There. So we just do that. When in doubt, consider it pasta. And then we just... we'll do the lower area here. Okay. There we go. Just go tendril by tendril. There we go. And let's see. There we go. And that is Tangela. So let's go over to execute now. Looks like it's going to take a lot of room, but it's going to cover a lot of the page too, which is going to help us out in the long run. That's going to leave Execute, Weepin' Bell, Victory Bell, and Venusaur. Is that all? Wow. Huh. This has gone pretty fast. Okay, let's find Execute. Execute. D. E. Well, there's Fido, so we're close. Excadrill. Execute. Executor. Oh, Executor. Here it is. Top one. Light green. We'll use yellow, I guess. Or maybe the sand color. Brown. Okay. Well, I don't think I want to actually use mahogany for this. It's too pink. We need something more woody. So, I'll have to think about that. We'll use these colors. We have a light brown. We're going to use yellow for the heads. I guess that's okay. We have green. That's a dark green. Pink and red because the mouths are open. So let's start at the very top and then work our way down. We have dark green to do. I know it's lighter green in the picture, but I think that's up to interpretation. Yeah, that's up to interpretation. Here's the green. Yeah, this color. Wait, is this it? Green. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we got here. And we don't really have to even do the green like really, really solid, you know, like really, really dark. We can just basically do that. And I think that looks fine. Between the heads, it's green here. So we're just going to go along each of these little routes, little plant routes. Just like this. And there we go. But yeah, we only have a very few Pokemon left. I think we have Vileplume. No, we already did Vileplume. Weepin' Bell, Victory Bell. You know, all the bells. Except for Bellsprout. And Venusaur, I believe, and then we'll be done with the picture, I think. Here we go. And oh, we have this little sprout right there. Okay, and then there we go. And that just leaves that. That. And that. Now, put that over there. Yellow. The heads. I'm going to see if the yellow works. It might be a little bit too bright, but we'll okay, this is working okay, I guess. Sort of. Yeah, works more like a Simpsons character, but that's okay. But this is the reference picture that they did use. That's an interesting look, though. I think that might be an error. Well, there we go. We'll put the yellow there for now. Red. Pink. There we go. We also need yellow for the bottoms of the feet. There. And we need brown. So light brown, so it should be just the right shade, but we'll see. It should be pretty close to what we need. Mahogany's a little bit too pink, so this seems to be... Okay. I think this is fine. So we're just going to go layer by layer here, as per usual. As per usual. There we go. Okay. Just checking. There we go. Guess we'll do the other leg since we're here. There we go. And there. Yeah, looks good. Okay, that leaves Weepin' Bell and Victory Bell. Weepin' Bell. I think that's Weepin' Bell. T U V W E A Weepin' Bell. Here it is. So it looks like we have the colors we need right here. Yeah. Okay. So we need the pink, the yellow, the black. Is this black? This is black. Okay. Pink, yellow, black, and the light green. Also, we need the brown. We'll use the mahogany. No, we'll use the light brown that we just got. There we go. So we need these 4 colors. Wait, let me have a closer look here. The spots are weird. Okay. So, let's see what we got. Okay, black we already have, so let's do that first. Okay. 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 I think that's all we need black for. I'm going to use this color of pink as well. This for in here because it's supposed to be darker than the pink that we use for the outers thing. There we go. Good. And this. There we go. So now green. Probably gonna need to sharpen this colored pencil. It's really taking a beating this time because I need so much light green. Okay, so okay. There we go. And we just need yellow. Definitely gonna need to sharpen this colored pencil. And we're just going to do these a dark brown. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this here is not part of Weepin' Bell. Probably part of Victory Bell. So let's see. Just need to go back a few pages. Almost. There's Vileplume. Victory Bell. Here it is. Yeah, it is. As you can see, there's a thing there that like that. You know, does a little. Yeah. Okay. So now same colors. This should be black. Yeah, black. Okay. So, for this, the inside of the pitcher, this is based off of pitcher plant. The inside of the pitcher is black. So, yeah, let's see. Yep, inside the pitcher is black. So we'll do this. Oops. Okay. Eyes are too. Kind of. Okay. Let's see. We need the same colors, so yellow. We're gonna need a lot of yellow here. Around the eye. There we go. And go around the other eye. Go around these spots. There we go. Okay, I think That looks pretty good. Okay, we need the light pink to do this. Yep. And the pale green here. Okay. Oh wait, we do need brown for the stems, which is okay. I don't know how much of the stems we can see, but we will figure that out. I'll have to untangle this image. Okay. This. So we have a brown stem here that basically goes around. And I just have to see if I can figure out where it goes. Okay, I kind of can. Yeah, I see. Hmm. Okay. Pretty sure that... Okay, wait. Okay, the image is flipped. So I'm working off that. Yeah. Okay. So if the image is flipped, then this would be light green as well. There we go. So we have that. That's all I can do with that, I think. That just leaves Venusaur. Okay. We're close to Venusaur. All we have to do is turn this page because we have a Mega Venusaur, G-Max Venusaur on this page, and we have Venusaur right here. Not Mega, but just the regular one, right here. Okay. So we're going to need yellow. We already have that out. We have the green out. So let's see what we can do with this. We need the dark green. Okay, we need the blues that we used earlier. These two. We'll use the salmon for the bulb or the flower. We'll use. Do we use mahogany? No, we'll use this brown, but we're gonna push extra hard. We need red. We need a different shade of pink. Okay, and we need red for the eyes. Okay, that is looking pretty good. At least I think that's all we need. I don't think we need black. Nope, that should do it. Okay, we are ready, I think. Let's start at the top. Okay, my image doesn't have these little vine whip thingies, so we'll just make them, we'll make them green, maybe? Make them this light green, just to differentiate them. So let's see what we have. We need to move this up, by the way. There. That's fine. Now, Okay, so we're gonna do this. This is actually kind of a neat effect. That makes sense then. Okay. Okay. Good. There. And okay, now let's do the vine on this side. Then we go over like this, and then we go over like this. There we go. Now, the flower, I guess. We are going to use a dark salmon on it. Yeah. It should technically be more red, but this should work out pretty well. This is a huge flower, so it's going to take a lot of pink. Okay, so that petal is done. What we might do is I want to really set it off a bit, so we're going to just do this, and then we can go over it in pink, and it won't really matter. This is gonna make it go a little bit faster. Okay, this is a different angle. Yeah, that's fine. So we have this pink here, and we can just basically go over this in pink then. And maybe it'll look better. There. There we go. And then we just... okay. There we go. So now we'll use this for the crown in the middle. Just like that. Now we need the dark green, which is right here. Yeah. This is definitely a leaf because there aren't any spots. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is also a leaf, I think. Yeah. These are definitely leaves because of their positioning. So we're going to... Okay. Okay, there's also a leaf right here. Oh. So we just need to keep this up. There we go. Okay, so the inside of the ear is kind of a red color, I would say. Okay, so the eyes, red. Okay. Inside the ears, red. Inside the mouth, red. There we go. Tongue. Pink. Okay. Apply a little bit more pressure here. There we go. Okay, that just leaves, yeah, same color that we used for everything else. There we go. There we go. I like this color. I think this color looks good. So, go around the eye very carefully here. There. Oops, I got one of the fangs. Oops. Oh well. Okay. So, so a lot of surface area here. Okay. I think that does it. I think. Wait, nope, not quite. Let's take this dark green here, and then we'll just do the grass badge here, the whatever it is, just like that. We'll take this light color here, and then we'll just do that. So, I think I can take out the cardboard now. Put that there. And now let's see what is in store for us next week. All charged up with Pikachu and Raichu. Well, that one shouldn't take too long. Pikachu's only 3 colors, and Raichu is only a few colors also. Anyways, but yeah, this turned out pretty nice, I think. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video, though. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Ring the bell so you know when I upload. Also, if you want to support me in any way or if you want to join the Discord server, all the information will be in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. You are loved and have a great day.